What up, everyone? How are you? Today is going to be a quick review of an album I pre-ordered. Probably when I first heard about it, probably a couple months ago. And a band I like a lot. I pre-ordered it. I think it comes out this coming Friday, so it's the 23rd. So I got the album 22nd, which is yesterday. Wasn't expecting it. Went on my porch, saw a cardboard box looked like a vinyl record, and I thought, well, I wonder what that is. It came from Chaos Theory, I think it said. I don't have it anymore. Didn't know what Chaos Theory was. It sounded like a terrible band name, but turns out it's the must be like the distribution for Seasons of Mist Records. So this album I wasn't expecting. Glad it showed up. But this is the new Tombs EP, Monarchy of Shadows. This is the latest EP from Mike Hill and Company. This is I can't show it to you because it's playing. Limited to 200 copies. This is the blue version. I think there's still copies available for pre-order. This is a gatefold EP, so they didn't skimp on the goods here for an EP. Typically EPs are they don't put a lot of time and effort into an EP production-wise because the album itself is, again, an EP is, there's 5 or 6 songs on here. One of them is re-recorded, but so far this is probably some of the best output Tombs has had in a long time. I shouldn't say best, most consistent, let's put it that way. The song you hear right now is Monarchy of Shadows, the title track. This is Tombs. If you like the heavier version of Tombs and not so much their more atmospheric, experimental-ish type stuff, you're going to love this EP. The production is great. The band, if you don't know Mike Hill, he was in Anodyne before Tombs. He's kind of the leader, so to speak, the mastermind. I don't think he's had the same lineup on any release to date. I became a fan when the first album came out. What was the first album called? Winter Hours, yeah. And then Path of Totality came out right after that. I think they were on Relapse. So they've jumped a few labels since then. But Necro Alchemy is the third song on side 1. Might be one of the best songs they've ever recorded. I hate to say that after I've only had the album for just a few short days, but it's got everything I like about Tombs. It's got the heavy vocals. It's got a hardcore-ish type breakdown without sounding like a cheesy hardcore album. Black metal blast beats, mid-tempo, all in one song. The only confusing thing on this is they re-recorded Path of Totality, which was off of was it Grand Annihilation, I think? Or was it on All Empire's Fall? I don't remember, but I don't know why they record it. They just call it Midnight Sun on here. It's a great song, so maybe they're just trying to reintroduce a new crowd to some of their stuff that hadn't heard them before. But I had the pleasure of seeing Tombs a couple times. They came through where I live and played at Pizza Place, of all places. I was shocked as hell that Tombs played there along with Planks, who are from Germany. It was a great show. I was happy to see it. They played mostly new stuff from, I want to say it was Savage Gold, which hadn't been out yet, so they were previewing some songs and trying them out on the road. And then I saw them again, I want to say last year, opening for, I think Crowbar was maybe the headliner, and Hate Eternal played, and I believe Tombs played. If you can hear this vocal pattern or what you just heard, Mike Tombs lately, especially on the last album, has kind of had a fascination with some of the more, I want to say, gothic vocal style. It kind of that, but it works well for Tombs. I know Mike Hill has had a fascination or appreciation of gothic type music, and it shows through in this EP. But don't let that scare you away. This is as heavy as Tombs has ever sounded. As fast as Tombs has sounded at times. The production value on this is top notch. It's easily missed. Didn't spare any expense on this if they paid for it. I don't know how that works with some of these labels and bands, but it looks like it was recorded in 2019. So yeah, go out and pick this up. Monarchy of Shadows. It's great. I'm glad to have Tombs back. I hope they've already got an LP in the can ready to go. And this is just a precursor to what's to come this year. I know it's hard to put out albums like this. Tombs doesn't put out albums but every, I think, 2 or 3 years. So hopefully this is not all of their output to come soon. I think they're going to be touring with Napalm Death this year too, if I memory serves me correctly. They put on a great live show as well, so if you're going to go see that Napalm Death tour, go early and check out Tombs. So that's it for this edition. Next up, I'm going to do a review of this. I talked about it a little bit in my previous video. This is a split between Panopticon, and I can never remember how to pronounce this name. Nichowichin, I can't fucking remember. Nichochwin, maybe. I don't know. But this just came out as well, so I'll be doing a review of this. I've listened to it a couple times. Pretty solid so far. It seems to be so far for me, the year of splits and EPs. But that's expected. It's early in the year. The fun will start later this year when all the full-length stuff starts coming out. So that's it for this edition, guys. Go get new tunes. Later.